All three examples from Publicis around the world. But the exciting thing about that one is this. The team behind it are not a bunch of crazy guys who do this kind of thing like everyone assumes comes out of companies like Nike or whatever. The team behind this actually used to work for Procter & Gamble and Nestle. The CEO of Ferrari is an ex-P&G and a Nestle client. They had a real problem. They needed to solve a real problem. But what they really wanted to do, to the point of everything I've been making, wanted a conversation about the beer to happen where the conversation about beer happens, in the bar. And honestly, getting a conversation about a beer in a bar is quite hard work because there's very little material you can actually put in the bar. If you do, it's expensive. And anyway, people kind of tune out for that. But not only was this on the nightly news, night after night, was there people being able to go online and see things, but that meant people were talking about it. If you ordered a steak, you immediately started a conversation. And this, I think, is the crucial thing. A lot I've shown you, we can all do, because it doesn't involve broadband. It doesn't involve any particular clever technologies. Most of it involves, actually, very simple television, TV commercials, as we've all done. What they are involving is a very different process, because if you think about it, if you turn up to your agency, as a lot of our clients do, and say, the 30s are booked, the print ads, we've booked the whole pages, could you just give us 30-second TV ads and pages? That's what you're going to get. We haven't got the bandwidth, the time, the process to be able to say, what problem are we trying to solve? What idea could we come up with? What I'm trying to suggest is that there are ways very quickly and cheaply to research ideas early on, to monitor the conversation that's going on about your brand right now. And please, if you believe there is no conversation going on about your brand, just add your brand name with the word sucks after it into any search engine, anywhere in the world, you'll be horrified. There's a lot of conversation going on out there you don't want to read about, I promise you. I've done it, it's a devastating effect to some clients in a meeting. And they're like, okay, right, okay. Is that there? Zulu. Very hard. And you know, even the biggest and best marketers have been caught out by this very early on. And there's a lovely story that you probably remember about Coke with Mentos. Diet Coke and Mentos mints, you probably saw the video. When that first came out, the guys dropping the Mentos mints and the Diet Coke bottles just exploded. The whole Coke management team in the United States, which is a very focused organization, doesn't like to pump around with its brand, reached for the lawyers. Fantastic. After realizing that that was probably not a good idea, they went quiet for a bit, and then Neville Isdell, the then CEO, gave an interview with the Financial Times at the end of the year, and he said, you know what, that was the best ad that ran for our brands last year. It didn't cost them a cent. Amazing stuff. So what we're talking about is very simple to actually execute if you really are focused. But the process you have to go through is very different. Sitting down with your teams and saying, instead of, I've got a 30, it's, does anyone know how to book a boat? Because we're going to put all the money on booking a boat, getting 5 blokes to go on the boat, going on a little boat trip. You have to be barking mad, right? So you need the client and agency to sit back and really engage in the idea. You can research that idea. That idea is eminently researchable online 2 or 3 weeks after you decide it's an interesting idea. So engage the creatives up front, get the senior team together, start brainstorming ideas. Because I promise you, the creative department of every agency, this is nirvana. This is perfect, because they get to contribute to the ideas. But the idea is really what we might have called a brief in the old days. It's really a very simple proposition. It's what I want to say about my brand. And you bring it to life. And then the creators have time and space to really let the idea live. And of course, there's nothing a creative team want more than you do, which is having people talk about their work, your brand. So it's a very simple situation I think we find ourselves in. But I really stress, and I think it matters very much when saying here in India, this is about new technologies. New technologies are making a big difference to such discussions, and they're going to influence it and drive it more, but it isn't about new technologies. You can do this with SMS, you can do this with television, you can do this with all the tools that are available, very widespread in every country in the world.